speaking of standings, we've got a standing event coming up that is an iconic event for everybody in Central Massachusetts, which is our Worcester's Independence Day celebration. And the sponsor of that event, or the key sponsor, if you will, presenting sponsor, is Fallon Health. And with us from Fallon Health is Kim Salmon, who's the Director of Community Relations, and Carrie Wattu, who is the Corporate Communications Manager. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So a lot of work is underway as we speak, and we have a great partnership with Fallon, the City of Worcester, Discover Central Mass, Monday, July 2nd, at Christopher Colombo Park on Shrewsbury Street, rain date the next day. But why does Fallon do this?
Well, Tim, few events bring like the city and the community together like the Independence Day celebration. I mean, it has everything. It has great food, has spectacular fireworks, music, and civic pride. And you know, Fallon has been proud to sponsor it for many years. I mean, Kim and I were talking, I think we've lost track. We've done it for at least 15 years.
Right.
Because it's one of the ways we can say thank you to this community. I mean, Fallon's been here for 41 years, and the community's really been an important part of our growth, and we continue to grow, and we want to say thank you.
Yeah, and that's something headquartered in Worcester,
Yep.
800 employees.
1,200.
12, well,
And growing.
1,200.
And growing.
But not all in Worcester. We wish they
No,
were,
they're not
right?
all in
Right.
Worcester. Probably about 800.
Yeah,
or so.
yeah. So in New England and New York. So
Yes.
we had Richard
Yes.
Burke on, I think, at one point to talk about the expansion into New York. But it's as you said, independence, families, people come together. The weather usually cooperates, and music. We want to make sure we mention the music,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
We have the Worcester Symphony Orchestra, right? And that starts at 8, kind of crescendo builds up with a crescendo ending with the fireworks. And Bank of America kind of helps sponsor the Massachusetts Symphony Orchestra. Fallon is the lead. We also do get some support from Price Chopper, now transitioning to Market 32 supermarkets, the Telegram and Gazette, Charter TV 3, our hosts here, people like Mike Marcy and team, Polar Beverages, WXLO, and Mega 1310, which we're thrilled to have kind of broaden the outreach. They do a great job, particularly in Worcester's growing Latino community, but to kind of be able to loop them into this process is exciting as well. There's some stuff for the kids beforehand.
Yeah, there's some kids' activities. I think, did they start about 4?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. Kids' activities. I think the music is at 7.
Yeah,
7 or 8?
I think we got the 8 o'clock orchestra starting.
8 o'clock.
Then the fireworks around, I think it's 9:30.
9:30.
And then we've got kids' activities. The splash pad at Christopher
yeah.
Colombo Park will be open, so the kids will have plenty to do, parents and adults with them. We've got a food vendor, Worcester Chamber of Business, and Creedon and Company, also the owners of the Worcester Bravehearts. And then, speaking of the Bravehearts, Jake the Lion will be there, Trax, the mascot from the Worcester Railers, and then we've got a new
A mascot, yes, for our
Massachusetts Pirates.
football, yes.
His name's Arthur. I guess they call him Arg.
Is this going to be his?
Arthur, like a pirate.
Is this going to be his first event, Arthur?
I think it'll be his first fireworks, that's for
okay.
sure. So there'll be plenty of opportunities for kids to take pictures and hang out with the mascot. So the Community Independence Day, and Fallon's been around for 40 plus years
Yeah,
now. But
41
how many years? You can't remember the
I want
fireworks?
to say, I feel like it's been half. We've
Yeah.
certainly been at the table as the lead sponsor for quite some time. It's been long before Carrie and I started at Fallon. So yeah, it's just long-standing, and being a member of Worcester, just recalling, their presence there. So yes, long-standing.
And just before we move along, just for our viewers who might not be familiar with Fallon Health, but you provide health insurance and for some other different programs, for senior care, others for people.
Yeah, we have a lot of incredible programs, but a lot of the things that we really try to do is we have several programs that affect children and families, products that affect seniors. And because of that commitment and understanding of the people that we serve, our members, we really try to make it a point to invest back in the communities that they live in, to be able to identify what are some of the barriers that they might have and come up with some solutions. So we're really proud of any opportunity where we're able to partner with the city, with the chamber, to bring great programs and great resources directly to this community. It's where we live, it's where we work, and it's important for us to make sure that our members' needs are being met in the community.
Well, Fallon Health has been a pioneer in the healthcare industry, but another way you're giving back is grants. You provide grants to the community, and there's a grant process, so if there are groups or organizations, Carrie, if you want to.
Well, we give grants and funding opportunities all year long for the community, but right now we're in a cycle where we're in our community benefits grant program. I'm going to let Kim speak to that. The deadline's coming up June 29th.
Yes, so we have, we just opened up our grant process. We have about $100,000 that we are going to be distributing across the state. We're probably, in past years, we've awarded about 10 grants, sometimes 8 grants, depending on some of the requests. But it's an incredible program. It aligns with some of the social determinants of health, so we're addressing things like food insecurity. We're addressing access to care. Through those grants, we're doing transportation grants and education grants. So the grants align with some of the barriers that our community faces, and that grant process is open now. We have an LOI. It's all online. It's very easy. So even if you've never written a grant before, this is a program that really helps you be level with the organizations that have grant writers and grant making departments.
So individuals, organizations can apply. And you said it's online at?
It's online at fallonhealth.org under About Fallon in our community, on our community relations page. So the link is there, the definition of all of the programs. And so in addition to this community benefits grants program, we also do sponsorship like the fireworks, and we also do volunteer outreach, going into the community, building pantries, addressing issues like, I think St. John's is a great example. They had an accident with their van, so Fallon was able to purchase a van for them.
St. John's Food for the
St.
Poor.
John's Food for the Poor,
The kitchen
yeah.
and feeding people, hungry
So
people.
some of the efforts that we do are unrequested when we see a need and an opportunity for us to really step up. Another great organization, South Worcester Neighborhood Improvement Center. We had gone in with a group of volunteers to refurbish their pantry. And when we were there, we saw that all of their equipment was outdated. Like, we were cleaning out the freezers and they were just in rough shape, and the basement was damp. So we decided that, you know, what could we do that could be impactful beyond, you know, renovating this pantry that serves hundreds of people 5 days a week. So we were able to provide a grant with them through our community benefits program so that they could purchase all new commercial grade refrigeration and freezers, that they could also put the money towards the electrical upgrades so that they could also make sure that they can run the equipment that they have, and also to create some cost savings for them, because all of their resources go directly into serving that community, which is incredible.
Yeah, big anchor in South Worcester, long-time anchor.
Yes, great organizations doing great things.
Well, good stuff. Well, first, thank you for being such a great partner with the Independence Day fireworks and concert, and thanks for getting the word out in the grants. That'll help a lot of important groups and organizations across the state and here in Central Mass. And I think we're going to break for a moment, but then we're going to come back a little bit more, Kim, and talk about another program or initiative that's underway that Fallon's a part of.